And after that, now we got Link Summon, okay? So Konami realized that they effed up so hard on Pendulum Summon mechanic because of how broken it is. They literally need to nerf that Pendulum type mechanic, and they make it into Link Summoning now so they can balance out the game. And with this new Link Summon, the game is definitely going to be slowed down a little bit, but the game is still going to be playable, and you know...
On the new mechanic, Link Summoning. And this is going to be a huge change to the game, you guys. It's definitely an attempt from Konami, I think, to balance or slow down the game a bit, because I know all of you guys that are in the current meta trying to be the king of games right now. It is way too fast and way too broken.
So, my personal opinion is I fucking love it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going on a fucking downward spiral of being super fucking fast. I mean, look at Zodiac.
Alright, so what's up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Champions? It's your boy Ken on here representing Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. Alright, what is up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Champions? This is your boy Ken right here representing Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. And this is pretty much take 2 of my discussion video. I kinda, as you can see in the background over here, I kind of did it and the audio was kind of trash, so hopefully this one's a lot better. I know I had a lighting problem, so hopefully that fixes it too. Anyway, so I kind of, what was things? Is that too loud? Probably. Let me do that. There we go. Can you hear me now? All right, so get straight to the meat and butter. You know, I found it funny. I think, you know, we were all wrong about, you know, Link Summoning, and I felt like some people, I don't know whether it's like some kind of like subconscious, you know, delusional state or whatnot, and they forgot that, you know, they forgot what company is running the show. They forgot about, you know, who Komoney is. You know, they thought that, oh, Konami is, you know, trying to make the game better for everyone. They're trying to make this, you know, make it all this utopian, make it all wonderful and everything. You know, everyone's gonna love it. You know, the Links are gonna fix the world. They're gonna save the world. 'Cause our problems was with Links. Reality is, the truth is, our problems wasn't Links. The problem is, you know, Konami. It wasn't Links. That's not Links. Sorry. People think that the problem were pendulums, but it wasn't really pendulums. It was actually Konami themselves. And you know, this was just a big money grab. They want to find a way to, okay, how can we get these retro old school players that loves Blue Eyes and all the other stuff like that. We can't print Blue Eyes cards forever, so you know, it seems like a way to just like, okay, if we make this mechanic that pretty much force you to play this extra deck versus pendulums, you could choose to play pendulums or you could choose to play XYZs, but the idea is to remove that choice from you. To make you play. So if you have to play Links and then print on new Links, you have to buy their product. Like it wasn't about slowing down the game and making it you know, the problem with the game is that it's too overly convoluted in bad card design. That's the root. That's where most of our problems is. Like you can have a fast fun game. Fast, fun, competitive game. Like, I mean, I'm not against the idea of, the game's too fast. Like, I'm not necessarily worried about it. Yeah, I guess I'll put for my biases. Like, I kind of like the speed. You know, I like, you know, the speed of Dragon Rules. You know, even though Pepe was very degenerate and BS was kind of annoying, I love the speed of those decks. But I just didn't like the fact that they use their power to try to keep other players from playing the game, so that kind of makes the game kind of unenjoyable, and that was kind of my problems with the game, is they keep releasing all these dumb cards that, you know, kind of break the game. It seems very, very weird to me, and I know, I mean, I guess my opinion will change a little bit because doing this beforehand, I don't know, like it's not the bash against, you know, these people, these guys or whatnot, and I feel like I had to like redo this to clarify that. Make sure people understand that I don't hate all these guys. I just found like to me it seems like it's a weird phenomenon whereby, people just people just forget what's going on. It's like, oh yeah, the game's always gonna make Konami's finally doing the right thing to make this game slowing down, but like that was obviously never the intention. Like the intention was never to slow down. The intention was to make money. Like you forget it's a business. Like I don't understand how people were thinking. Like it didn't make any sense. I think it's probably some subconscious bias maybe that people thought like, okay, well, this mechanic is actually gonna it's gonna change the game too much. But yet again, you love the game how it is. You love. I don't know. You love, so I guess you might be on the synchro camp, you might be on the fusion camp, or whatever your reasoning is, maybe. But like, and seeing this mechanic, it's like changing the whole game. You're trying to find anything that like make you keep that force yourself to try to stay. Like especially if you're like a vendor, like what's it, MCO40? Well, yeah, it's his name. Like he's a vendor, so like he's invested into the game. Like he can't have people just quitting the game. Like who's he gonna sell it to? Like you see what I'm saying? Like. I think those decisions and some people subconscious in their mind they'd be like, okay, well, I don't want to quit even though I'm not too thrilled about everything or I hate Pendulum so much, as long as if everyone has to suffer so Pendulums could die out, then in reality is like it's not about fixing Pendulums. It was never about fixing Pendulums. Like I don't know. I don't understand where this idea come from. Like, oh, it's gonna slow down the game, or it's gonna make it more balanced. Like, it's literally, lake monsters are literally synchro monsters without the need for a tuner. If anything, that is more busted. That is more. And to be honest, the game is actually faster. It's like they make this. They make about like one of the complaints like all these like loops and whatnot, but like. They introduced lake monsters. Oh, the loops are still there, and even some of the loops are even more consistent. Like Infernity's now it's not playable. I mean, the first player would be, I guess, happy that it is playable, but like it is very very bizarre to me. It is very very bizarre to me, and I guess I don't want to waste people's time too much. I mean, that's kind of all I really wanted to say. I don't want to go on repeating this mess. But yeah, like it is weird, and I wonder will like I mean some YouTubers are admitting that we were wrong. The game actually might be faster, or they still see it going on this downward spiral, and we're like, oh, that's they think as if some magical new summoning mechanic is gonna fix all of Yu-Gi-Oh problems. Yeah, no, I will admit, like, my thing is, like, I'm a pendulum player, so I'll admit that bias. So, like, I was kind of a little upset about the whole, thing, like, only summon one card from the extra deck, but I still admit that, pendulums were still really, really powerful. I wouldn't say overpowered, because at the end of 2016 format, there was like no pendulum monsters were not topping. Like they were just getting racked by XYZ monsters. So like it clearly wasn't a mechanic. Like it was more to than the mechanic. Like it got to a point whereby pendulum monsters couldn't play. Like it was just like it was so many floodgates, so many ways to stop it, so many counter traps. Like pendulum decks literally couldn't break through that mold. It was just too much bullshit. And they couldn't play, and then I was like, well, to me, I started looking at, well, this pendulum stuff don't seem too powerful because like it's actually seemed like it's power creeping out, like, I mean, partly because of Zeus, because what are you gonna do with Zodiacs? Like it's the deck is ridiculous, but but I do admit like it's really abusive. So like the fact that they put the link zones inside the spell and trap zone. Now, what I wish they would have done is I wish you would choose which zone. In the spell trap zone, you would put your two scales, and I wish that you didn't have to like put it in one scale. So the far like right spell and trap zone to fall. That spell and trap. I wish you could just put it in any section, especially if they're going to make all these column trap cards and whatnot, which hurt pendulum decks more. But yet again, I guess people will love the game as long as it, like some people, that mentality is, hey, as long as pendulums are getting hurt, I don't care how bad the game gets. So I'm like, that's your opinion. I mean, I don't know. I like me realizing that link monsters are pretty much literally just, they're practically synchros. They're blue synchros. I'm just like, I can work this out. Like, a lot, they keep releasing busted and cool link monsters. I mean, like, I'm gonna play the game. I think my problem is, what's the best deck out right now? Like, oh my goodness, I forget the name of the deck. The spirals. Maybe we could do something with spirals. Like, I don't think I feel like I don't think spirals. Nothing with spirals really need to get that hit. I mean, it's a glass cannon, so if we have one way to make hand traps a little more accessible, or just like make some link monsters that other decks can play with, and it will it will level stuff out. I think spirals will get power creeped out. So like right now it kind of sucks because there's not enough link monsters. Like the only good link monster is like Spiral Resort and Firewall, and and all this other stuff. But besides that, I don't know. I won't say it's an improvement. I mean, the game is still fast as hell. They're still making cards that don't have like that don't have like hard once per turn. They have like soft once per turns, like stuff like like spirals. Like almost every good card in that deck, you keep searching multiple times with the same card. Like in Firewall, you can activate its effect like literally indefinitely. Like stuff like that. It's like, it doesn't matter like what kind of new mechanic you're releasing. If you keep releasing cards that that don't have any restrictions, it's gonna break the game. That is what it is. But I don't know. I guess tell me what you guys think about it. Am I full of shit? Am I making any sense? Just just let me know. But yeah, I think everyone like I think everyone got it wrong, including some things I was saying. But I don't know. Well, I guess one big thing I have to admit to this, when I was saying that, I don't think I said it in the video, but I said that Pendulum was pretty much dead, and I was wrong. I was wrong because reason why I think one main reason why I said that was because I thought that Gofu was going to get put to one or banned, but Gofu didn't and stuff like that. And they actually made some link monsters to help out with certain like metaphors, with the fact that they're all like vanilla. So you have Link Spider. So like it's not dead. It's crippling, but it's playable. Like I think any decent Pendulum deck could be like a decent tier 2 deck. I don't see them being like a tier 1, tier 0 like anytime soon, but I mean, it's a good thing, and I think people are happy about that. Pendulums are, close to dead, and people are happy, but and I still can play Pendulum, so I'm real happy with it too. So it's not the end of the world, and that's why I'm kind of still playing. Well, I actually literally left the game and went to Magic and Vanguard and those other games. So like I'll tell you more about those in my experience about those games and those communities and come up in another video. But besides that, this is Ken Roy, representing you good on deck, and I'm signing out. Peace. Oh shit. Stop.